about to go. It's so fast. Oh, it's not going. There are a lot of these girls have better moves than I do. Get him, Chantel. Yeah. Solid teammate. Alright, I'll go at like 2 minutes. Okay. Hey, Bree, can you go to the middle of the court for me? The camera. Thank you. Here, I'll turn this one right here down until Ben gets here.
Yeah, go ahead. You can, if you want, you can just cut it off.
Oh, okay. That's smart.
You shouldn't get any audio from this bag.
Okay. We good?
Tell me when, and I'll put you back on.
All right, I'm ready. Hello, and welcome to the Eagles Nest, where your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles takes on the Regis Raiders in the basketball matchup. Mountain Vista's been having a great season, but they are 4-2 in their league and 15-4 overall, as they battle Regis Juice, who's 6-0 in league and 16-3 overall. We're just a few moments away from tip-off.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Eagles Nest at Mountain Vista High School for tonight's Continental League varsity girls basketball game between the visiting Raiders from Jesuit High School and your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. Before we meet tonight's participants, could we please get everyone to rise, remove your caps, and honor America in the scene of our national anthem. Tonight, sung by Mountain Vista student Sam Garvey.
Samantha Garvey singing the national anthem. Well sung by Samantha Garvey.
And now the non-starters for Regis. Number 3, Olivia Ayers. Number 4, Sydney.
I'm Carter Field, and later joining us today will be Ben Bowen.
Gracie Wagon.
Regis Juice announced their non-starters.
Starting lineup for Regis.
Starting lineup.
6'1" forward.
Number 1 at 6'1", Francesca Bellibi.
5'8" senior, number 5, Jasmine Gaines.
Number 5, Jasmine Gaines at 5'9"
5'10"
senior.
freshman, number 11, Avery Van Sickle.
Number 11, freshman Avery Van Sickle at 5'10".
sophomore, number 23, Jada Moore.
Number 23, sophomore Jada Moore.
Senior, number 40, Noel Cahill.
At number 40, Noel Cahill, senior.
Regis, Carl Matty. And now the non-starters for the Golden Eagles. Number 1, A.J. Stephen. Number 5, Lauren Rapella. Number 11, Chantel Hafner. Number 12, Barrett Whitfield. Number 24, Molly Ireland. And number 22, Kat Jacobson. The starting lineup for the Golden Eagles of 5'6" sophomore.
Now starting lineup for the Golden Eagles.
Mackenzie Gamble.
Number 3, sophomore Mackenzie
The
Gamble.
5'8" senior, number 10, Danny.
Number 10, senior Danny Mills.
The 5'10" sophomore, number 20, Amy Holland.
Number 20, sophomore Amy Holland.
6 foot junior, number 32, Grace Willing.
32, junior Grace Willing.
5'10" senior, number 34, Sydney.
And number 34, senior Sydney Trichler. We're just moments away from the tip-off. Sydney Trichler will be doing the tip-off against Francesca Bellibi. And we're off. Vista winning the tip-off. Amy Holland grabs the ball. She passes it to Mackenzie Gamble up at the top. Bounce pass almost stolen by. Passed around to Mackenzie Gamble on the perimeter. Amy Holland up at the top. Passes to the corner to Danny Mills. Oh, blocking foul by number 5. Jasmine Gaines. Vista ball under the basket. Amy Holland inbounding the ball. Passes to the corner, Danny Mills, 10. The three-pointer just misses. Rebounded by Jada Moore. She passes up to number. Ooh, quick pass to Francesca Bellibi, who gets the first 2 points of the game. Getting trapped in the backcourt by their double team. Amy Holland passes it up to Sydney. Oh, stolen by Francesca Bellibi. Just taken. Ooh, missed shot by Avery Van Sickle, aborted by Jada Moore, who gets another missed shot. Vista with the steal, Mackenzie Gamble dribbling up the court. She got a 1-on-2. Pass to the corner to Danny Mills. Pass it across the arc to Amy Holland. Back to Danny Mills. Across to Mackenzie Gamble. Good ball movement, lots of backdoor screens. 3-point shot by Danny Mills. Not quite going in. Boarded by Francesca Bellibi. Jasmine Gaines dribbling the ball up with a foul. She's going to be shooting 2 free throws. Foul on Mackenzie Gamble. 2 free throws. This is the first. That makes the second. It's now 3-0 with 6:30 left in the first. Full court trap by Regis, but Vista breaks it. Sydney with the pass. Oh, down to, travel call on senior number 10. Regis dribbling the ball up the court, guarded by Mackenzie Gamble. Pass along the perimeter. Inbound pass to Francesca Valibi with the two-pointer. Mackenzie dribbles the ball up the court. It goes out of bounds. Eagles ball. Coming into the game, number 12, Barrett Brookfield for Danny Mills. Can you take a picture of that?
Yeah.
Did you guys win?
Here, I'll just like turn it off.
Did you guys win?
Yeah.
Timeout called Regis.
Timeout by Regis.
Timeout.
30 seconds.
Just introduce me.
And now joining us is Ben Bowen, who will helping me announce this game. How are you doing, Ben?
I'm doing good. How about you, Carter?
Doing good. Heard you had a basketball game. How'd you do?
We won.
That's good. Mountain Vista boys, almost with the sweep. Just one loss by the sophomores, but looking good for the varsity. Now for Mountain Vista on the court, Sydney Trichler, Grace Willie, Amy Holland, Barrett Brookfield, and Mackenzie Gamble. Amy Holland passing the ball and almost tipped away by Francesca Valibi.
And the swing over to Mackenzie Gamble on the wing. Down underneath. Pass into Grace Willie is blocked by, oh no, but a foul on Francesca Valibi.
First personal foul on Francesca Valibi. Second team foul. Shooting 2.
Francesca Valibi having a great season, averaging 13 points per game.
Grace Willie knocks down the first one. That gives Vista their first bucket of the game. Ball at the top of the key. Underneath to Francesca Valibi, and a bad pass. Almost out of bounds, saved. Oh, and it does go out of bounds. Vista ball.
Regis been having an outstanding year. They're now first in state for women's basketball for the state of Colorado.
Mackenzie Gamble with the ball. Got to get the ball across half court. Timeout taken by head coach Willihan.
Fun fact, did you know that Francesca Valibi is the only girl in the state of Colorado that can dunk a basketball?
I did not know that.
She's pretty good. At 6'1", she got a pretty high vertical.
I do know that she made Sports Center at one point because she was the first ever girl to dunk in a high school basketball game. I believe that was 2 seasons ago.
Basketball's not even her first sport. She's also on varsity tennis for Regis. Just barely started playing basketball just a few years ago.
Ball's inbounded to Mackenzie Gamble. This is a hard press by Regis. It's broken by the Eagles. Grace Willie in the corner. Oh, and the turn it over, bad pass. Regis seems to be trapping hard in those corners. This has got to stay clear of them. Francesca Valibi with the ball at the top of the key. Swings it over to the right side. Back swing over to the left side. 3-point shot is taken, and it's no good. Francesca Bellibi with the rebound. And it's a steal.
Stolen by Sydney Treichler. Dribbles down the court. Oh, but gets called for a travel.
I don't know about that call right there.
I know. Looked
Seemed
like
like a pretty clean jump stop to me.
Looked like a little bit of a reach-in, too, maybe by Regis.
Number 23 Moore trying to break down Barrett Brookfield. Top of the key to number 3, Ayers. Back to Moore. Up to Van Sickle. Francesca Bellibi with the screen. Jump shot by Van Sickle. It is no good. Rebound by Grace Willie. Mountain Vista looking to push the pace. Up ahead. And it's a bucket by number 34.
Sydney Treichler, number 34, 2-point play. Is now 5-4 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
So Vista coming to life here in about the mid first quarter of the game. And an offensive foul on Francesca Bellibi. That is her second foul of the game. That could be key coming down the stretch as Vista would like to get her into foul trouble.
Senior Danny Mills subs in for Amy Holland. Now on the court we have Grace Willie, Sydney Treichler, Barrett Brookfield, Mackenzie Gamble, and Danny Mills.
Inbounds to Mackenzie Gamble. Into the middle. Over to Danny Mills. Down the middle, into the paint. Kick out to Barrett Brookfield. She gets called for a travel. Couldn't make up her mind about what she was going to do.
Turnovers are crucial in a close game like this. If you have a turnover, it means you don't have a chance for a shot.
Still early in this ball game. I'm surprised at how high up Barrett Brookfield has been picking up more early in this game. I wonder if that'll last throughout the entire game. Mackenzie Gamble with the rebound. She's out, pushing the pace. A pass underneath caught. Out to Barrett Brookfield in the wing. It's no good. Grace Willie with the rebound, and she's called for the foul.
Grace Willie picks up her first personal, second Golden Eagle team foul. In the lineup for the Golden Eagles, A.J. Stevens.
Jada Moore with the ball, top of the key. Swings it over. Back to Moore. Kicks it over to number 11, Van Sickle, for 3. And it's good. She knocks down the three-pointer. That gives Regis an 8-4 lead about halfway through this first quarter. Mackenzie Gamble down the lane. Gets blocked by number 40, Callan. Up to number 4. And it's good. Danny Mills gets blocked underneath. Up to Van Sickle for 3. No good. Hit the top of the backboard. Out of bounds. Eagles ball.
In the lineup for Regis, number 5.
Junior AJ Stevens subs into the game.
And ball is still with Vista.
Golden Eagles substitution.
Subbing into the game, Jasmine Gaines for Mackenzie Gamble.
In for Regis, Olivia Ayers and Gracie Wiley.
AJ Stevens inbound to Danny Mills, almost out of bounds. She rips baseline, down the lane, and it's good. Floats it up and in. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Correction, number 5, Lauren Rapella for Vista subbed in.
Right side of the wing, back to the left side. Down in the corner, top of the key, and it's thrown out of bounds. Vista will get the ball. Vista's causing some frantic turnovers here by Regis. Hopefully they can keep that up throughout the game.
Regis seems to be subbing in all their big players, trying to get a good defensive good defensive run with one at 6'3", one at 6 foot, and then one at 6 foot also. With the tall crew out there.
Barrett Brookfield with the ball at the top of the key. Pass underneath the number, and it is a jump ball is called.
Jump ball, possession arrow favors Regis.
And the ball goes to Regis. Vista will get the next jump ball. Jada Moore with the ball, right side. Great pass underneath, and she's called for a travel. Excellent pass, but she could not hold on to it as she travels.
Number 4, Sydney Wiggins.
Barrett Brookfield with the ball at the top of the key. Swings it over to Danny Mills on the left side. Back to Barrett on the right wing. Almost gets it stolen, but it's knocked into Grace Willie's hand. For 3, no good. Barrett Brookfield picks up the ball. Underneath, kick out to AJ Stevens, but it's stolen. Fast break here. Jada Moore with the offensive rebound. Swings it over to Avery Van Sickle. And the three-point shot is made by Grace Wagon. An excellent lead pass up to Danny Mills. Vista getting the ball out quick and running. Van Sickle again for 3. She hits it. She now has 3 threes early in this game for 9 points in the first quarter.
Avery Van Sickle with a good year, averaging 9.1 points. She has a good shot. It's a better shot than mine, I'll tell you that.
Underneath to Grace Willie, and another jump ball. This one will go to Vista. Checking in the game is number 20, Amy Holland, and she checks in for Grace Willie. Kick out to Holland. Top of the key to Brookfield. Oh, pass underneath AJ Stevens, and it's a kick ball. Vista retains possession. Just 6 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Vista's got to be aware of the clock. Kick out to Danny Mills. She shoots a 3. It's an air ball. 1 second. And that will do it for the first quarter.
Regis scored at the end of the first quarter. Regis Jesuit 16, Golden Eagles 8.
It's a great first quarter. Great defense played by Regis. Seemed like Vista had a tough time at first trying to break that full court trap. But once they figured out they could actually get a lot of really good layups in. But they still haven't figured out how to stop their height, as Vista only has one person that's over 6 foot tall. It's gonna have a hard time this game trying to beat Regis, who has 4 people over 6 feet tall. So Regis has a lot of height over them, but Vista has a lot of speed, as conditioned by Mike Willihan. I heard his practice are really hard. Lots of running.
Yes, and as you can tell from all the running, Vista likes to get the ball out and push, as they've been doing a very good job. About 4 of their points coming off a fast break here in the first quarter, so hopefully they can keep that going. They just got to play smart, take care of the ball, and they should be good in shape. They got to stop Francesca Bolivia. I think she will come back in the game here pretty quickly into the second quarter. It's very key that she has 2 fouls here early. Hopefully you can get her 3rd foul and get her out of the game.
Freshman Avery Van Sickle having 9 of the 16 points tonight. She's been having a good year.
Jada Moore takes the inbounds pass. She's to the right wing. Now to the left wing. Underneath, a lob pass over to Francesca Belivi, and that is one heck of a play. You don't see that very often. An alley-oop pass to Francesca Belivi. Vista turns it over again. Out and running. Lead pass to Francesca Belivi, and she will lay it up and in. And a timeout is taken by Coach Willihan.
Regis' defensive strategy seems to be press them full court, and then when they drop back into half court set, get into passing lane. Most of their turnovers have either been throwing the ball away, trying not to get stolen, or them stealing the ball. Just Francesca Belivi up there.
spotlight thing. Just out of Manchester.
What do you think Willihan's saying to all the girls in the huddle right now?
I think he's telling them you got to get back on defense, you got to close out on shooters, and you got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, the past couple of plays, there seems to be about one or two Regis players hustling back on offense and sneaking right past the Vista players.
Streaking out, getting wide open layups in transition. Vista's got to get back, and they got to take care of the ball, because if they're putting up shots, at least the ball is not coming out very long and getting it out very quickly. So they just got to get up a shot every time instead of turning it over. And we're going to have Chantel Hafner checking the game for Barrett Brookfield.
She just recently got pulled up to varsity, used to swing from JV, but this is her first game straight varsity.
As she's shown her worth on this varsity team, having a couple of phenomenal games recently. Mackenzie Gamble top, left wing. And it's another turnover stolen by number 40, Nicole Callow. Kick out right side. Jada Moore for three. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Francesca Believi. She'll take it up and gets the foul. Francesca Believi is eating up Vista defense here in the second quarter.
Golden Eagle foul called Amy Holland. It's her first
Vista now has 3 team fouls,
team foul.
but first personal foul for number 20, Amy Holland.
Free throw is no good. Almost an offensive rebound. Retained. Mackenzie Gamble pushing it out. Up to Danny Mills. Danny Mills underneath and it's stolen. But the ball will go back to Vista as she stepped out of bounds. And Vista with several turnovers here in the second quarter. They got to pick up their game. Inbounds goes to number 34. Underneath, and the foul. Heading to the line will be Sydney Treicher. Excuse me, Sydney Tritcher to the line for shoot 2.
Oh, church alert.
She knocks in the first one. Second one is no good.
Offensive rebound.
Jada Moore with the ball. She's got the ball. Down the lane. Kick out to Van Sickle. Back to Moore. Underneath, and it is an excellent pass from Jada Moore to number 40.
Almost stolen by number 20, Amy
Cahill.
Holland. Just barely squeezed it right past her. Another steal by number 11, Avery Van
An
Sickle.
excellent pass over to Francesca Believi. This two-man duo, Jada Moore and Francesca Believi, has been unbelievable tonight this far. And there's going to be a foul called on number 5, Jasmine Gaines. Gaines, excuse me.
Subbing in for the game, number 3, Olivia Ayers for Noelle Cahill.
Kick out to the wing. Down the middle. Trichler could not get it to go, but she gets it back, but the ball will go to Regis off of the jump ball.
Number 20.
Oh no, it will be Eagles ball.
Amy Holland bringing the ball in.
Out to Danny Mills. Oh, it's almost stolen, and it goes out of bounds back to Vista. That was a dangerous pass towards the other direction. Coach Willihan did not like the pass. Kick to Mackenzie Gamble, top of the key. Mackenzie Gamble dribbles it off her foot, retains it, and she will turn it over. Regis is out and running. Jada Moore with the ball. Van Sickle at the top of the key. Van Sickle's got it. She takes the screen. No, she refuses the screen. Kick out to Jada Moore for 3, and it is no good. Rebound by Francesca Believi. Underneath, And she stepped out of bounds. Jada Moore stepped out of bounds. Francesca Believi probably has about 6 or 7 rebounds here in this game, as she has been a very impactful player this quarter.
Number 40, Noah Cahill, subs in for Francesca Believi.
Mackenzie Gamble with the ball. Top of the key. Takes the screen from Danny Mills. Kicks it back to Danny Mills. Underneath the Trichler. Out to Mackenzie Gamble for 3, and she got it! Mackenzie Gamble hits the first 3 of the night for her.
Mackenzie Gamble, not only one of the top scorers of the Mountain Vista girls, but also one of the top defenders, with averaging almost 2 steals per game.
And there's a steal. They're out and running. Fast break. Kick out to Trichler. Kick it out to Danny Mills for 3. Oh, and it is an air ball, no good. May have been tipped. Trichler stays with it though. She's in a full court denial. Top of the key. And a timeout would be taken by Regis.
Number 20, Amy Holland, sophomore, has had a great year, but it seems to be she's having trouble as Francesca Believi is guarding her. Amy normally averages about 10 points per game, but she has none going with 4:20 left in the second quarter. Francesca Believi with that long arm span really makes it tough to get a shot over her, try and get around her.
Yeah, and she is playing phenomenal tonight. She's getting out, she's really fast. Jada Moore making some excellent passes in transition to her. Hopefully Vista can get a handle on that as they've dug themselves a deep hole. It'll be tough to get out of, but there's still lots of time left in this ball game.
Score is 26-12 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Now on the floor, number 12, Barrett Brookfield, number 3, Mackenzie Gamble, number 34, Sydney Strichler, number 5, Lauren Rapella, and at number 20, Amy Holland.
Kick to Gaines. She's being trapped by Barrett Brookfield, and oh, and it's stolen by Mackenzie Gamble. She takes it, could go all the way. She misses the left-handed layup. That was a bunny, you gotta make those.
Almost like it was tipped by number 5, but it's wide open, she's gotta finish.
Van Sucker with the ball, working some magic on Mackenzie Gamble. Mackenzie Gamble picks the pocket. Now she's out. Breakaway layup, and she will put it home. That brings the score to 14-26 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in this second quarter.
That was a great recovery point by Mackenzie after missing that one layup.
And they're going to put their point guard Jada Moore right back in the game as Mackenzie Gamble has got 2 steals right in a row. Underneath, that was bad defense. You can't leave them wide open underneath as they've been killing you down there all night long. There's a lead pass, and it's a bad pass in the middle of nowhere as it's turned over. Van Sickle is fouled. I believe will be on number 20, Amy Holland. Vista has got to keep the middle under control as they have lost defenders or not staying with them. And Francesca Believi, the biggest key factor for that inside game for Regis, has just checked back in the game.
Also checked back in number 24, Samantha Jones, number 23, Jada Moore, and number 4, Sydney Wiggins.
Underneath to Francesca, kicks it out. Almost stolen by Barrett Brookfield. Jade Moore down the lane, and she hits a mid-range jump shot in the baseline. Mackenzie Gamble to Amy Holland. She'll take it up the left side. She's at the top of the key. Over to Mackenzie Gamble in a little high slot. Over to Brookfield on the right wing. She's guarded by Francesca Believi. There's a jump shot, and it's good by number 5, Laura Rapella.
That was good. She dribble, drive, get around the paint, suck everyone in, and kick it out for a nice jump shot.
And Jade Moore beats Barrett Brookfield down the lane. Kick up to the top, down the lane, and it's a good by number 24, Samantha Jones. Out to Barrett Brookfield for three, and it's no good. Rebound by Samantha Jones, sorry. Jade Moore down the lane. She beats everybody down. Gonna flick it up, no good. Offensive rebound. And a foul is called on Amy Holland.
That's Amy Holland's third foul tonight. She's got to be careful going into the rest of the game.
Third personal foul.
Third personal for Amy Holland. Vista now has 5 team fouls, and so does Regis.
Number 15, Grace Wagon to the line. This is the first.
Subbing into the game, number 34, Sydney Tritchler.
And number 10, Danny
Number
Mills.
10.
So out goes Mackenzie Gamble, who has been kind of keeping Vista afloat this second quarter with all of her defensive play. She'll come out of the game. Barrett Brookfield will run the point now. Barrett Brookfield down the right side. She kicks it out to Danny Mills. Danny Mills down the lane, puts it up, no good. May have been tipped by Francesca Belibi. Jade Moore with the ball. Kick out. Grace Wagon with the three-point shot. Danny Mills, top of the key. Swings it over to Barrett Brookfield. Barrett Brookfield now down to the left side. Up to the top of the key, Danny Mills. Down the lane, Tritchler. Kicks it out to Barrett. Danny Mills wide open, doesn't take the shot. Kicks it over to, and now it's up to the top of the key to Tritchler. Kick out to Danny Mills. She'll take this one, ride it all the way home, and they called her for a travel.
1:15 left in the second quarter. Scores 36-16. Vista has to try and push it here. Full court press as Barrett Brookfield tries to get an early steal.
Barrett Brookfield picking up Jade Moore very early, as she's been beaten a couple of times in the half-court set. Swing over to, that was a long pass to Francesca Belibi. And the ball will go to Regis off of a missed shot by Francesca Belibi as she checks out of the game. Her and Jade Moore will check out of the game.
Sub number 3, Olivia Ayers, and number 11, Avery Van Sickle.
Also back in, Noelle Cahill.
Oh, that passes to nowhere as it's chased down. And she could have gone backcourt and caught it on the other side, but she just thought she couldn't, so she tried to save it, and she threw it right out of bounds. That was a bad inbounds pass from the get-go, though. Mackenzie Gamble will check into the game. 54 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Vista down 20 points.
Vista trying to cut that lead before halftime.
Barrett Brookfield with the ball at the top. Over to Mackenzie Gamble. She's getting trapped. Kicks it over to Tritchler.
Vista seems to be holding for the last shot. May have been a little bit of a foul there by Greasy Wiggin, but no call by the refs. It's called a carry. Regis will take the ball with 38 seconds left.
And Regis recognized that Vista wanted that last shot, and they just got up and pressured very well, and they did a very good job causing a turnover. Barrett Brookfield guarding Van Sickle. Van Sickle kicks it over to the left side. Back to Van Sickle on the left side. A swing pass over to number 15 for three. She hits it. Number 15, Grace Wagon. That's her second three of the period.
Regis trying to expand their lead, trying to put Vista out of this game early.
Tritchler down the left side, kicks it up to Danny Mills. Mackenzie Gamble for three. It's off. Offensive rebound by Tritchler. No, it's retained by number 40, Nicole Gallo, and that will do it for the first quarter. 39-16 as we head to the break.
Great first quarter as Regis seemed to be taking advantage of their size over Mountain Vista. What kind of adjustments do you think need to be made at halftime for Mountain Vista in order to stay in this game?
I think Vista has got to do a better job at taking care of the ball. They also have to get back on defense, and they have to guard Francesca Bolivia. She has killed them all night long. They also have to close out on the shooters because they have such a good inside-outside game.
Regis is just a really good all-around team. And now for the halftime performance, we have the JV Palms. and also
Varsity
Varsity
Palms.
Palms.
So we will be back after this short break. Hopefully you enjoy the halftime performance.
Oh. Yeah, Ben, you're killing it, man. We should brag to Davis tomorrow. Regis is up 65 to 50, setting us up for
That's the junior varsity ball. And now please welcome your 7-time state and current state champion, the Varsity Palms. The girls would like to dedicate tonight's performance to their mom.
Is this the same one they did at the
Oh, excellent crossover. Jump shot by Jade Moore, left wing, no good. Offensive rebound by Jade Moore, kick out to Van Sickle for 3, and she hits it. So you got to close out on the shooters.
4th 3 of the night for Avery Van Sickle.
Mackenzie Gamble with the ball at the top of the key.
5-second call turnover.
And they're going to call it a 5-second. I don't know about that. I think she was moving forward. But a 5-second is called. Danny Mills and Chantel Hafner check into the game.
They said they still can't hear anything. They said it was fine until halftime until they turned it off.
Van Sickle for 3 again, and she hits another one. My goodness, she has a pretty shot.
3 points, Van Sickle.
They have not been able to contain her all night long.
15 points just off of 3-pointers for Avery Van Sickle.
Kenzie Gamble takes it across to Chantel Hafner in the corner. Chantel Hafner down the lane. She gets fouled. That's a hard foul. Chantel Hafner will go to the free throw line with 1 minute and 27 seconds to go in the third quarter.
That's number 11, Avery Van Sickle. Her first 14 foul. And to the free throw line, number 11.
Brian, we're good. Yeah.
First one is up and in.
We apologize for those technical difficulties that those of you who couldn't have been hearing. The score is now 51-30 with 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the third quarter.
And Chantel almost got the offensive rebound back. She missed the second free throw. Almost got the steal around the backside, but the ball goes underneath. Kick back. Oh, Danny Mills comes up with it. She's out in the fast break. Could ride this one all the way home. She will, and it is good. Danny Mills with a fast break off of the steal.
2 solid points just off of pure hustle is what Vista needs right now.
Underneath. Rebound by Barrett Brookfield. She'll take it out. And a foul is called on Regis, as that is their second foul of the quarter.
Number 15, that time, Gracie.
Third foul of the quarter, correction.
Second, 5th, Regis team foul.
Barrett Brookfield, right side. And now Trichler down the lane. She'll take it all the way in and get fouled. She'll head to the line. So Vista doing a very good job of attacking the basket here late in this third quarter.
First personal foul.
First personal foul on number 24, Sam Jones. But 16. One more foul, and that can put Vista in the double bonus, which could be crucial later into the game.
First free throw is no good, unfortunately. Francesca Believi will check in the game for Sam Jones. Both free throws will be missed. Van Sickle with the ball, picked up by Chantel Hafner just above half court. She beats Chantel Hafner. Chantel Hafner gets back in front.
Holding foul on number 11, Chantel Hafner.
I don't know about that call.
I don't know either. It seemed like Regis was running right into her and she was just trying to stay in front. But AJ Stevens subs in for Sydney Trichler.
And she'll check in the game in order to try and guard Francesca Believi. A backside lob to Francesca Believi. She catches it and puts it up and in.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Vista gonna hold for the last shot.
Mackenzie Gamble swings it over. Barrett Brookfield in the corner. Barrett Brookfield down the lane. She'll kick it out to Chantel Hafner. Over to Danny Mills, down. She turns it over. 5 seconds to go. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Lead pass. 2 seconds. 1 second. Put it up, and it's good at the buzzer.
Some good ball movement up there. Ball can travel
That is
faster than you can run.
Excellent lead pass to end the quarter. Now Vista trails 55-32.
Vista trying to end the quarter early by walking down the court, but Regis did not like that and wanted to get 2 more points. 2 more easy points before the end of the third. For those of you who don't know, Ex-team captain Sydney Tritchler has been asked to step down from her position for reasons we don't know why, but she asked to be stepped down from captain, so. Great hustle by Chantel Hafner. For those of you who don't know, she's also on the varsity cross-country team, who this year placed 4th in nationals at NXM. Score is 55-32 as we start the 4th quarter. Starting is Barrett Brookfield, Danny Mills, Chantel Hafner, Mackenzie Gamble, and AJ Stevens.
And so Vista will have trouble coming out of this hole that they've dug themselves with just 8 minutes to go in this game. Score is 55-32. Barrett Brookfield in the corner. She takes it down the middle. Kick out. AJ Stevens, top of the key. She'll drive down the middle. Kick out to Mackenzie Gamble. Thought about the 3, not going to take it. Swing over to Danny Mills on the left side. Top of the key to AJ Stevens. And she's called for a travel. Coach Willihan did not like that call.
I have to agree with Willihan. It looked like she kept her pivot foot down until they dribbled the ball, but the refs thought otherwise.
Ball is inbounded to Van Sickle, guarded by Chantel Hafner. Van Sickle, as we mentioned earlier, just a freshman. And they're going to call a foul on Chantel Hafner.
It's her second personal foul for Vista team foul.
Jade Moore to inbound the ball. Oh, wide open underneath is number 40, Noelle Cahill. That was an excellently designed play by Regis. Down, Mackenzie Gamble. Oh, and she's called for another walk. Vista just turns the ball over constantly, over and over and over. And that is partly due to the excellent pressure put on by Regis. There's a long lead pass, stolen by Danny Mills. And she'll take it up the right side. Kick over to the right wing, Mackenzie Gamble. Back to Danny Mills. Danny Mills thought Mackenzie Gamble was going to cut. She did not cut, and she turns it over. Jade Moore out in the fast break. Jade Moore guarded by Barrett Brookfield. Swing over, left side. Down to Francesca Belibi. About the free throw line. Over to Jade Moore in the left corner. Trying to find. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Jade Moore. And the ball will go to Vista. Mackenzie Gamble, now they got numbers. Mackenzie Gamble pulls up for 3, and it's no good. Underneath to Cahill again underneath. She's played pretty big part in this lead also, as she's scored several times down low. Mackenzie Gamble, left side. Takes a screen by AJ Stevens. Over to Barrett Brookfield. Barrett Brookfield, high right side. Underneath to Danny Mills. She'll kick it out for 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Barrett Brookfield, brought down. Oh, and they're going to call her for a travel. I don't know about that. She fell down.
Looked more like of a pushing foul by Regis, but I guess not.
Van Sickle takes it up the left side. They were going to go trap underneath the Believe, but it's stolen. Lead pass up to Mackenzie Gamble. Mackenzie Gamble over to Barrett Brookfield. She gets swatted by Jade Moore.
But they called a foul. That looked clean, but that was pretty nice.
And I think that's a bit of a makeup call for that travel call that they called just a minute ago.
I would not be surprised if number 23 plays volleyball, because that looked like a spike to me.
And Barrett Brookfield misses another one. A lead pass to Van Sickle. Someone's got to be back, as that was an excellent lead pass by Francesco Bellivi.
It's hard on those free throws because that one person that's not in the lane often sneaks back, and if you don't keep a track of them, then that stuff like that happens.
Underneath, kick out to Barrett Brookfield for a jump shot, two-pointer off the mark. Danny Mills with the offensive rebound. She puts it up, and she'll be fouled. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
If Vista wants to keep in it, they got to start knocking down their free throws, as Regis has 18 fouls.
And Vista down 29 points. This is a devastating loss, probably the biggest deficit of the season so far. Hopefully they can turn that around and get that number a little lower. Both free throws are missed. That's 4 straight free throws missed by Vista. And a foul on Danny Mills.
Danny Mills going 0 for 2 for her free throws, but before this game, she was 40 for 42, which is shocking. But I guess everyone has their off days.
And it seems like several of the Vista players have had an off day today.
I've been talking to some of the players, and it seemed like they're a little psyched out by playing a girl who can dunk and the #1 team ranked in Colorado. So that could just hurt them.
Several Division I bound. Francesca Bellivi is one of them, and she turns and scores underneath.
Also, also Avery Van Sickle, also a D1 prospect, just as a freshman.
Vista is just not taking care of the ball tonight and giving up way too many points, as Regis scored 63 and they're about to score another one. Lead pass up to Van Sickle, and she'll ride it home. No, misses it. Offensive rebound by Jade Moore, though. They are doing a terrible boxing out. Three-point shot is no good. There's a rebound by Barrett Brookfield. She'll take it out. And it's tipped by Regis. Vista ball.
Almost another turnover there. Like I said before, turnovers are going to be crucial part of this game, because when you get the turnover, you miss a chance to make a shot and to make some points and try to dig yourself out of this hole.
Yeah, and I think we're way beyond having a comeback here late in this ball game, but just a time to work on everything, try and turn around the rest of this game.
And on a positive note.
Yeah. Because right now it is not looking very good for Vista.
Vista's been going in the man set the whole day. When you think they may want to go into a zone to try and help out their big guys in the middle.
But if you go into a zone, you leave open a couple of the really good shooters that have hit several shots.
That's true.
So it's a very tough call.
It is a tough call. Willihan chose to stick with the man. He decided that there's a greater risk to let them shoot the threes all day than to let their big post in the middle.
And Barrett Brookfield will come out of the game, as she has done a fairly decent job guarding Jade Moore, keeping her to a very low amount of points. But Jade Moore being a very effective passing the ball tonight. Several assists, many steals, and offensive rebounds as well.
Sydney Tritchler
There's
almost
Jade Moore
was a
again.
foul.
Francesca Bellivi was leaking out. Jade Moore decides not to pass it to her, brings it back out. They're probably going to hold the ball, take time off the clock here late. Jade Moore, kick out to Van Sickle. Van Sickle for three, deep three, and she hits it.
That was nice. That was college range right there. But she's a D1 prospect already as a freshman.
And right back at him. Vista comes down and hits another shot. Number 5, Laura Rapella.
I'll tell you, Ben, a lot of these girls have a lot nicer shots than I do. It's impressive to watch.
Well, Avery Van Sickle obviously has hit 5 threes, maybe even 6. She has been on fire all night long, and a very good shooter, as she has proven tonight. Amy Holland down the lane. Kick out. Mackenzie Gamble, top of the key. Kick over to the left side to Holland. Top of the key, Tritchler. Tritchler down the lane. Trying to make something happen. Mackenzie Gamble on the left side. No, they're going to fake the pass to A.J. Stevens. Goes to Tritchler. It is kicked to Amy Holland. Vista's got to get some shots up here, and there's a three-pointer by Tritchler, and it is good. So Vista worked the ball around, was patient, got a good shot.
That's the kind of shots they've been looking for the whole game.
Just 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. A substitution timeout is taken.
30-second timeout by Regis. Coaching's a little upset, didn't want to waste a timeout, just want to get his subs in, but he'll take anything.
Vista still down 29 points with just 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. This is probably shaping out to be Vista's largest deficit of the season. Number 5, Jasmine Gaines with the ball. She takes it underneath. Swings it over to Jones.
Regis around the
Jones
perimeter,
in the corner.
trying to stall off some clock time.
Underneath, and the bucket by number 4, Sydney Wagon, is good. That was an excellent pass, and she sealed off the defender perfectly. Top of the key, Holland. Mackenzie Gamble, right wing. Mackenzie Gamble will drive middle. Kicks it out to Holland. Down baseline. And it's another turnover by Vista. Jasmine Gaines will take the ball. She takes it top of the key. And there's a hard screen set by number 3, Oliver Ayers. Kick over to Wagon. Underneath, bucket, and it's up no good. Churchler with the rebound, kicks it out to Holland. She'll take it, kick it over to Mackenzie Gamble, left wing. Top of the key to Holland. Churchler with the backdoor cut. Down the lane, kick out to Amy Holland for 3, no good. Rebound is taken by Ayers. .45 seconds to go in this ball game, and Coach Willihan looks devastated over on the bench, as well as the Vista players do. This has been a tough loss all night long. Vista just did not have the focus and the efficiency all night long on the both defensive and offensive end.
On the other side, well played by Regis.
Yes.
They're quick, lots of ball movement. They're getting a lot of the foul calls.
Another bucket by Sam Jones. And key players right now currently on the bench. Francesca Belibi having another unbelievable game. Van Sickle knocking down several three-pointers. And Jada Moore just being an amazing facilitator all night long, hitting Van Sickle and Francesca Belibi. So they have been a very good three-way team all night long. Mackenzie Gamble down the lane, misses it. 8 seconds to go. And that looks like it will do it as Vista takes a loss 37-70.
And that's all for us here at the Eagles Nest. Thank you for watching. And please join us on Friday when the Mountain Vista varsity boys takes on their rival Thunder Ridge here at the Eagles Nest. Thank you and have a good night.
High School this Thursday night on the road, taking on